Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? Oh, I'm so hot. I'm really sweaty. I've got my beautiful coconut water again. Just come in from the field with the pony. Glorious day once again, but a glorious day overall. I've had such a positive day. We're the day after that beautiful eclipse, and if you watched the reading yesterday, you would have seen I was doing the eclipse, doing the reading just as the eclipse was going on. And I wanted that to happen on purpose because I wanted that energy. And it was amazing energy, beautiful energy. And today, two things have happened for my loved ones. Really positive. Sorry, I'm just getting some ash out of the way. Positive two things. My daughter got a job. My sister got some good news. All some lovely things that is just made my heart really happy. So I hope you've had a good day. I hope some really good energy arrived in your family, on your doorstep, whatever it might be. But look at it as that is because you've allowed this new beginning. We cleaned the space. I actually was just setting up now and what have you, and I had a little little thought about past situations, and I no longer have to think like that. There it is. So there we are. Beautiful, fantastic. And then I wrote today, and I want to read it out to you. You know how I like to have songs that resonate with me and what have you. Today, today's song, it says Debbie, was this one. My life is wonderful. So, my life is beautiful. My life is beautiful. Just the way it shines divine. Just the way it shines divine. And that really feels like that today. And I was writing this out this morning. Everything that weighs me down, I let it go. And I won't frown. Old fears and doubts are fading away. I step into the light of today. I'm not finished, but I'm okay. Each little step shows me the way. I breathe, I move, I feel so free. This is the path that is now for me. To be my life, which is beautiful. Yes, it's wonderful. Every step I take leads me to my open fate. Open heart, open soul. I'm rising, I am whole. I let go, I transform, I shine bright through every storm. So I just thought, do you know what? That is absolutely how I'm feeling today. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day of feeling ready. It's a readiness. It's like, there we go. We'll give you some really happy news in your life, and I think it's lovely to feel. So I hope that's been your case today. Now I am going to activate the Inner Temple Oracle with you today. So listen up. I activate and step into my inner temple now. Portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body senses, I connect to my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and the power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest good of all. I am guided, I am led. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're ready to start. So today, I didn't know what was wanting to come on the table, which was a little unusual, but I had a couple of decks that were from this morning. The one in particular was the Intuitive Whispers. So I feel very strongly that this intuition is guiding us, and we need to be really aware of that. Soul Coaching wanted to come on board, and Quantum Oracle, which is a good guidance deck, and this was one of my first Oracle decks. And then I went to reach for a tarot, and of course the beautiful Victorian pink tarot has come to me again. And I just love this tarot, and it is all about the love right now. Love for you, love for around you, love for how wonderful life is. Really open that heart chakra as much as you can right now and just allow for that love to guide you. So I think that's a very important message. So let us also see what our message is today. Live like a beam of light, free and unrestrained, then shine brightly. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's incredible. There is no trust without reason. Interesting. So live like a beam of light, free and unrestrained, then shine brightly. So yes, I think that's exactly how I feel today. Free, unrestrained. That little tiny thought, tiny it was, that just so, oh, no, that's no longer there, gone. You know, it was an almost like, don't have to think that anymore. And immediately it was quite freeing. So you will be feeling that now as well. And let's keep going. Let's see what our guidance is for today as we use this beautiful new moon energy. Remember, it's a Leo moon, so it's about fire. It's about energy that is moving. It's about movement. So let's see what the significator card is for us today. Projections. Interesting. The mirror has come out. So that's a very interesting one today. I often thought of this one as sort of when you've got something that you're still healing, but on the bottom is the chamber of power. And that is more the energy I'm feeling. So it's quite interesting. I'm going to keep that out as well. I have put the projections in the stand. So we're going to keep it as is for now. And I'm going to see how that works out for us today. But definitely projections was always a card for me just about the sort of healing. How people trigger you and what have you. So maybe it is, like I said, I had that little moment, it was the fleeting of moments, and it was gone. So maybe it's about recognizing if you're still getting those little moments, it's okay, because it's something there that you can recognize, you can see, it's being projected to you. Let's have a little read. Those people who trigger something in us hold up a mirror to what's within them ourselves. Projection is a defense mechanism whereby we will mistake what's going on within us for what's happening in the world around. Nevertheless, that which we avoid facing will show up in our lives as fate. Those feelings, behaviors, or beliefs that we choose not to explore, admit, name, or claim are projected onto those around us. This is why shadow work is crucial, as without it, that which is in the unconscious will continue to appear in the external world. Now, last night I had a really, really in-depth conversation, and it was really profound. We haven't gone to that sort of detail and depth of conversation, and it was so good, and it was so needed, and I just felt like it really sort of shifted, certainly for me, but I know for the other person as well, a lot of energy. A lot of emotion, a lot of things that needed to be considered. So it's interesting. There's wisdom in the saying that when you're pointing your finger at someone else, turn it around and look back at yourself. Of course, it takes courage to do this, for it requires us to delve into the shadows of our psyche. But we'll find the gift of freedom here. So that freedom. And that's how I feel like we have this live like a beam of light, free and unrestrained. We want that freedom right now. This is what this new energy is calling us. This is what this new chapter is going to be giving us if we allow it. What is about, so what we can be triggered by those who we despise as well as we admire. So you need to maybe be brutally honest with yourself. What are you being called to do? What is triggering you within you? What is it that you need to change? So perhaps there is still a little bit of something you're needing to utilize now, because it is about that final cleaning up. This moon is about that release, it's about cleaning up. And if you're not quite there yet, it's okay. We still have another couple of days of this energy. It's still in play because of the solar eclipse, because the energy is still there. And by the time you get round possibly to that full moon, you'll be free and clear of whatever this might be, this little scenario here. So trust that, trust in your power, trust in what you're being guided and what is leading you right now. So let's read the Chamber of Power. Chamber of Power is an invitation to cultivate your inner strength, confidence and trust in yourself, to believe that you have a right to be here, to occupy your life, to invite your sacred soul to come all the way in. Yes, you're here for a reason, and your body is a sacred vehicle. Choose to occupy and cultivate your sacred power. You were born with it, and it's yours to own. Within you, you have everything you need to do whatever you're called to do. You hold the keys to your inner power. There's nothing you need to be other than who you already are. So often we learn to dim our light or water down our power in order to accommodate others or to fit in. But you didn't come here to fit in. No person did. So no matter what your body is yours or what gifts you possess, no person is more worthy of power than you. And you're no more worthy of power than any power. Power isn't a finite resource. We can stand tall together. Far too long we've learned to turn against each other, to compete, shrink or conquer others. We put others on a pedestal or attempt to stand higher than them in order to own our strength and inner gifts. Well, you hold the keys to your inner power, and you can open that door deep within right now. If you were feeling empowered, what would you say or do? So there might be something there that you're still hesitating with. Remember about that beam of light, free and unrestrained, so shine brightly. And you know, the minute you feel it, lean into that and really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy spending an hour in the field with the pony in the sunshine and just in nature. I was looking up today and there were 2 kestrels flying around. One was more closer than the other, and then this particular one came right, not over me, but really close to me and flew back over the hedge into the other field because they were cutting up the haylage and what have you. So I was watching these beautiful birds and I was thinking how fortunate I am, how blessed I am. You know, I am just in such a freeing energy right now. And today has been particularly beautiful. So really value every day you can, okay? Really value it and just see where this energy is a beginning to take you. All right, I'm being told to take an intuitive whisper direction now. So we do remember our intuition. There is no trust without reason. So our intuition does literally whisper to us, okay? Remember that. If you are hearing something and it's really loud and you're getting frustrated and the emotion isn't fitting nicely in your intuition, you know it's not right for you. It's not the right call. It's not the right thing. It's not they're not the right person, whatever, right? Trust in your intuition more than anything now, because this will be what is going to be guiding you as you step forward in your power on your new journey, on your next stage. I'm hearing that very strongly at the minute, and it's because I'm there, I'm ready, and because I am guiding you. So if you are still here and you're listening, it's because you are feeling the same. You're feeling something. You're feeling that readiness. Okay, so we've got a few cards that have come out. Let's have a little look at these. Fill your cup. I love this card because it is such a true. Release old patterns, you see? So if there are any little, look at the freedom of those birds flying high. Look at the eclipse. So yesterday, as I said to you, I had a very in-depth conversation with someone, and it really was very freeing. So release old patterns. If you're still having something that maybe triggers you a little, point that finger at you. Go, hang on, come back to me. Where do I sit in balance and harmony? Where's my power in this? Fill your cup. Take your time to find it out. Work on yourself. Remember, you can only offer the best version of yourself when you look after yourself and fill your cup. This is a number 32, which again is a 5. So transformation may still just be lingering around at the minute for you. You might still need to do that using this beautiful new moon energy and the solar eclipse energy. Okay, solar eclipse energy. We've also got trust the call. Look at this color purple. That's intuition. You are sitting there giving yourself this moment. Trust the call. 44, you're being protected, you're being guided. Look at this strong bird again. Very strong, wide, big bird, wide wingspan. Freedom. Freedom. And gift yourself, number 28. It's your turn. It's your new beginning. Gift yourself those moments. See your miracles. See your blessings. Count them. Have a look at them. Lean into them, because this is your time. This is your turn. It's divine timing right now, okay? Divine timing is at play. Divine timing. I always use that card as a divine timing card, because it says slow down, but it's a number one. It's kind of like, hang on a minute, listen, watch, see. No, it is here. Can you feel it? Can you stay in a balanced state? Can you receive it? You can only do that when you are aligned. And this is what this card is telling you right now. You are aligned. It is your time. Trust in this. Okay, trust as much as you can. All right, so we have got our beautiful cards. I'm loving that. I'm loving the colors of these two cards as well. The blues, the bluies, greens, the turquoises, very sort of heart chakra colors. So yeah, look after yourself, and it's very important for you as well. The moonstone was on top of our, there we go. Right, now I go to soul coaching. Let's see what our soul coaching cards are saying. We had them out today for our, they were calling to me during the TikTok reading this morning, which they don't normally do, to be fair. I don't normally use them sometimes, but they are not the cards that I go to for the TikTok, but they did call to me, so I do think they want to be about right now. And I think there's an important message from our soul. Our soul is our guide. Trust in this. Trust in your power. Okay, trust in your power. It's time to fill your cup. Trust the call. Yeah, wow, that is magic. That is magic. Use the energy, and it is the front cover of the soul coaching book, which is always very magical. There it is, just to prove to you. And it is a number 17, which also goes to an 8, which is your infinity symbol. So as above, so below. Open up those hands. Yep. Do you know what that is? That is the pose of a winner. That is a pose of victory. Whenever athletes win anything, woohoo, hands go up. That is what it looks like. And you are feeling that right now, I'm very sure, because I certainly am. And I've stood in that field going, I accept. I am so grateful, right? So allow for this energy to speak to you, to move through you. It is your freedom. It's almost like a freedom energy. Beautiful. Vitality, health, healing, and passion. These qualities are expanding in your life. You're a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. I knew it. Your ability to sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. Very true. When you hold back and repress what you feel, your body and spirit become drained. When you try to please everyone and deny yourself, your life force wanes. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. Allowing your emotions and needs the freedom to spontaneously be expressed, however, causes waves of energy to expand inside you. Running on your own resources, it's easy to become drained. However, letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. Affirmation: healing energy and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. So live like a beam of light, free and unrestrained, then shine brightly. Absolutely true. Okay, so it's just confirming. This is our energy that we are working with right now. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So trust in that. Trust in this energy. It's here for you to work with. 100%. All right, so let us now get our quantum oracle cards. I feel like there's some missing from this. I don't know why. They just feel like they aren't, but it just feels like quite as oh, they definitely aren't in here. Oh, there are more in here. I was just thinking, I'm sure there's more. Yes, there they are. Look. I thought there are some missing. It's funny how you know your decks, you know. There we go. Now it feels better. I left half the pack behind. Okay, so Quantum Oracle. As I say, this is one of my oldest decks. So as we starting fresh again with our new chapter, it's time to bring out the wiseness of the older Oracle deck to show us the way, to show us what we can expect, to show us the guidance right now as we go forward into our new chapter. Can you give us, what is it that we can expect in this new chapter to come? What is our guidance, please, Spirit? Oh, fragmented energy in reverse. Okay, so the energy now, no longer, you know what you want, you know where you want to go. This is the energy. Hold your hands up, trust in it, believe in it. This is where it's taking you. Let it work with you. Yeah, your higher self, that beautiful heart chakra is open. Your higher self smiling at you, telling you very clearly it's your time. Spirit cards, you have plenty of family, friends, guides, right people, right time on the path for you, coming in now. Okay, beautiful. No more mask. Everything has changed. Everything's lifted. Authentically you, being your unique self, knowing your worth, filling your own cup. Now we do have a conflict card, but it came out specifically on top of the fragmented energy. So I feel like because we had the projections in the very beginning, and coming back to your power and making sure that you recognize, what is it? Is it just me, or is that fleeting? Let it go, what have you? That is what this feels like. It's saying the same thing, okay? If a little conflict, if something is still lingering, okay, remember where you are. Remember how to deal with it. Remember your power, okay, right now. That is very important. Anything else? Don't think so, but we will just ask. Is there anything else guiding us? We have a travel. So it is about movement. You might literally be going on vacation. You might win a holiday, something really exciting. But I feel quite excited about this, but it is outside, the door's not quite open. So something is behind the scenes working for you. It's going to be maybe an event. It could be, it could be something that's going to be really important for where you end up. For whatever reason, I will ask with the tarot. Let's ask with the tarot on the travel. But your higher self, your family, friends, all here with you. We've also got a great achievement and courage. Now, both of them have been sort of in a reversal. The courage card came out on top of the Chamber of Power. So I think it's just maybe at times this energy, you're kind of feeling like, oh my goodness, I don't really want to step in. I don't really want to notice this. I don't really want that projection. You need to. Okay, remember how strong you are and brave you are and what you can do with it. Okay, and the great achievement. I'm going to read both of these reversals because I think it's quite important. Right now, as we've got a very lovely spread and we know what is coming. Now we need a couple of things here. This great achievement indicates some difficulties about a career or personal pursuit. There may be a delay in getting what you want, or the result you seek may be unavailable at this time. Either way, you are frustrated about how much effort you're putting into a project that seems to be going nowhere. It's time to step back and take a break, take a fresh look at the outcome you desire and the process you're taking to get there. Reevaluate the path you're on. It may be necessary to make new plans, set some changes in motion. Make sure you release the old negative energy. So there it is. Okay, very clearly. Oh, we have another card. Friends and colleagues. So there could be something to do with that. It also came out on top of the fragmented energy and the conflict. So if you're feeling like, and it was funny because I was thinking to myself before I started this reading how wonderful my program manager has been. Very, she is very motivating, and she's very supportive, and she's very thankful and being very kind and generous with her thankfulness at the minute, and it's really lovely to feel. So I'm leaning into that and thinking, that's really nice. I'm trying my best and I'm getting some reward for it. So perhaps this life is a process, okay? As you set your sights on the road ahead, remember this. And life is a process, and the banquet is now. So I energize my life with joyous action every day. Abundant blessings come to me. So remember what your courage is telling you. Remember what your power is. Remember where you are, how far you've come. Where's my energy card? Here. Number 1. When the courage card is reversed, it puts you on notice, or soon will be a situation that calls for you to come out of your comfort zone. So it could be something to do with this scenario, okay? And it could cause a bit of conflict, but maybe that's why the projection is there, so you can see it. But your higher self is telling you, trust the call, release these old patterns, and it could be something to do with travel. And remember, it's the gifting yourself. Perhaps you've always stopped yourself for whatever reason, okay? Maybe it's time you don't stop yourself now. Maybe it's time you just honor what is being guided to you and say, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to be part of this. Okay. All right. So let us now ask very clearly, what is this guidance you've got for us for this coming week in terms of our energy, the fact of travel? What is this travel? We've got to trust the call. We've got to step out of our comfort zone. What is this travel? 8 of Pentacles. So it's something that you've been working on. Yeah. Colleagues, friends, maybe they're going to inspire you. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll. The fragmented energy, though, is in reverse. So that's being sort of null and void. Maybe they're going to encourage you to trust the call. Okay, because you've been working on something. Now it is in reverse, and I will read it in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, coming out on top of behind the mask, we have the Queen of Wands. Underneath, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So something that you are really trying to hold on to. And maybe that's why you're being guided to step a little bit out of your comfort zone right now. Remember your power. Okay, because there is something here about you're holding on to something and you're waiting possibly, but you don't need to. The Queen of Cups is underneath that, which is all about the emotional value that you bring to something or that you want to feel, because the Queen of Wands is of course about her passion, and she's very knowledgeable, and she's very stepping into her power. She's got the power, very authentic. We've also got a Knight of Wands, and we have got a 4 of Cups, all coming out now around this sort of authenticity, behind the mask, being yourself, knowing yourself, believing in yourself. I'm hearing believing. So I'm going to go back to this point. There is no trust without reason. So sit with that for a minute and see if it can resonate with you as we think about what this Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands is all about. So let's go to our wands. Where am I? Sorry, I drifted off somewhere else then. Something was downloaded. So we'll see what comes out of that one. So our Queen of Wands is about charisma, but also courage. So there it is, stepping out of your comfort zone. Sit in this energy. Perhaps you already are. I put it on top of gift yourself. Allow this. So this travel, this opportunity, this movement. And the Knight of Wands is about movement. The Knight of Wands is about enthusiasm, but also action. So enthusiastic action, something that perhaps you just need to have that trust and faith in. Let's look at the 8 of Pentacles in reverse and see what we were talking about. It's about, you may not be putting enough effort into the task at hand, and this card asks you to focus. Alternatively, you may be too consumed by a project that you are neglecting other aspects of your life. So take what resonates, okay? Maybe it's a little bit of both, because we do have family, friends, and guides, as a card, and we have friends and colleagues. So people might be saying to you about this, and maybe you do need to listen, and maybe that's why we need to point here when you're projecting. You might be projecting it out a little bit, and maybe you just do it as an old pattern. So release it. Let this change for you, because we have then got the Four of Cups, which is about socializing, celebration. It's a wedding maybe coming. It encourages you to spend time with closest friends. Oh no, sorry, that's the Three of Cups. I don't know why I was reading the Three of Cups. Four of Cups is about stagnation. So maybe you've been waiting a little bit too long for things. The universe is offering solutions. Okay, to connect with your true desires. Okay, so gift it to yourself now. It is your time. It is your time. And you've been working with this for a while, the Four of Pentacles. You have been saving. You've been trying to get this, holding tightly to resources. You've been really, that's probably why people are saying to you, right, you've got to go and live your life. Go on that travel, go on that situation, move forward, step out, do something more. Time to gift yourself. Very strong message. That's what the energy wants you to do right now. So I hope that resonated with you. This is amazing. And maybe I can also take a little bit of notes from this as well for myself. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Remember to live like a beam of light, free and unrestrained, and then shine brightly. So spread your wings. Put your hands up right now. Listen to what you are being guided with, and we'll take what this resonates. And if it has resonated, please like. If it has resonated, you're welcome to comment. Please subscribe so we can keep this channel open, keep it going, keep this guidance. It's a beautiful daily guidance that I'm really tapped into from my spirit team. So you know, really allow me to continue to do that by subscribing and commenting and liking and following. So thank you so much. I am really truly blessed and honored. Bye bye.